CA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. You look at this Patriots defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a number 1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Play action, May. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager. See how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Second and 10. They'll throw with May. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State to about the 40-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 8. Here's May. The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Now inside the 25. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing now, May on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
That ball caught. It's chosen. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now a give, Irving running right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Patriots defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights. It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing here is May. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, May. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this 1st half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Kalijah Cansey able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Come on, boys. Come on. Here we go. Buffalo 18. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Mike 54.
On first down, here's May. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. He finds Douglas complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
They're running it. Check 48's the mic.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up.